Hello! In today's video, we have two guests. We have Sunao from Japan and
Rupa Sensei
from Australia.
Melbourne, Australia, correct.
And today we're going to do an accent challenge. These guys are going to try and guess what is being said in the video by a couple of British native speakers. And we're going to do 7 accents in total.
Okay.
7.
Wow. I didn't know there were so many accents.
There are many. There's over 40 in the UK.
Wow,
so
okay.
We've got 7 of them here today. Some classic ones which are quite tricky for learners. And I want to see how a native speaker and a non-native speaker does with these accents. So for this video, I'll be giving a little bit of context, then showing a video, and then these guys are going to have a guess what's being said, and then I'll say exactly what they said, and then we'll watch again. Let's go into the first one. You might recognize this guy.
Hey,
Conor McGregor.
Well, I've watched a lot of Conor McGregor trash talk videos, compilations on YouTube.
So you may be a pro at this one. Yeah?
Maybe just for Conor, right?
Okay, so the context is, Conor McGregor is talking about Dana White contacting him.
Yes.
Okay. So
yeah,
they've had some problems before in the past, you know.
50 G's, baby.
He's certainly made him a lot of money, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I'm out of here. I've done what I had to do. I've raked in 60 million for them. I'll see you later. Don't call me unless there's a fight, and call me when the weigh-in day is there, and I'll show up one weight.
Okay. So, how do you feel? Can you give me a percentage?
He said, I'm done as I'm done.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I say 85. 80, 85.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice. How much do you think you understood?
Pretty sure I understood everything.
Okay.
I can't remember everything.
Yeah,
But
So what kind of vibe are you getting, and what do you think he was talking about?
how much he's succeeded in his career. So he's done. He's calling it quits for now until something's ready.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing. This is not the first time I've seen him speaking, so not like that difficult, but so I can understand the content, what he was saying, but like if I have to say what exactly he said, it's difficult.
What he actually said was, I'm out of here.
I'm out.
I've done what I had to do. I've raked in. Raked in means to bring in money.
raked in.
Comes
Raked
from
in.
Casinos, poker.
Ah, yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you sit down at a poker table, there's a rake,
Yeah.
which is the percentage of money that the casino takes.
Sure.
So they call it rake in, or the rake, and then to rake in money. Yeah.
So I've raked in 60 million for them, meaning the UFC, I guess. I'll see yous later. Yous meaning everyone there. Don't call me unless there's a fight, and call me when the weigh-in day is there, and I'll show up on weight. What do you think on weight is?
No.
On weight?
Okay, so on weight, this is kind of a fighting vocabulary, or sports. I think some other sports might do it, but on weight means ready for that weight category. So for example, I do martial arts and I compete at 76 kilogram. So I have to show up just under 76 kilogram. We say on weight.
I'm out of here. I've done what I had to do. I've raked in 60 million for them. I'll see you later. Don't call me unless there's a fight, and call me when the weigh-in day is there, and I'll show up one weight.
Okay. So you guys did pretty well. Guys did pretty well with this one, yeah?
That was easy. We need something harder, Stewie.
This is just number one.
This was like...
He's too famous.
And level 1, is it?
I wouldn't say, I haven't put it in levels.
Okay.
Maybe we could say that. Okay, next one is Mancunian.
All right.
Do you know where Mancunian's from? Any idea?
Manchester?
Yeah.
Oh,
very,
really?
Very good. It's from
Wow.
Manchester.
Hey, good guess.
Maybe you know this guy as well. You might do. This guy here. Any ideas? Let me go closer to him.
Is he music artist?
He is a music artist. Very famous music artist. From the 90s, mainly.
Beatles.
Not Beatles, close. Beatles are 60s.
Beatles would be much older, hey?
Oasis.
Oh, Oasis.
Liam Gallagher. So let's give the context. The context for this video is Liam Gallagher is talking about his relationship with his brother and whether they'll get back together to form Oasis again. They're well known for having a very bad relationship.
Okay,
brothers?
Yeah.
The two Oasis blokes.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Liam and Noel Gallagher. Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
So let's get into it.
But I've got plans for him in the next life, you know what I mean? So I don't want to spoil him too much now, you know what I mean? He knows the drill, you know what I mean? I'm not going to go around there begging your ass, you know what I mean? It is what it is, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, there is definitely, as you get older, you start sort of thinking, maybe I should just chill out. Or maybe I should just go full throttle and get completely off my tits.
Okay.
So
What do you think percentage?
Basically, he's saying nothing, right? Like, maybe I should go, like chill out, or maybe I should like still do that,
Yeah.
So basically, he's saying nothing. I'd say pretty much same as Conor McGregor, 80 to 85.
Okay, that's pretty good. How about for you?
Yeah, I understood pretty much everything. A lot of the slang we also say in Australia too. So like, especially like, it is what it is, you know what I mean? I say that all the time.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? And off my tits, it means furious, like angry.
So that's interesting. No, for this, off your tits means like you're either drunk or you've taken a lot of drugs.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he's quite well known for taking a lot of drugs.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, there you go.
Say it in public though?
Yeah.
Well, rock stars or something,
It's not such a big thing in the UK,
Oh yeah.
So
If you
it's-
say that in Japan,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I think we can use it for being drunk too, but I think we use it for being angry. Yeah.
That's interesting.
So I thought what he meant was, he can still be, kind of angry at him, or he can kind of chill out and like try and reconcile with his brother. But I guess it meant like
That's
he
what
can
I
either
always-
chill out on the drugs,
On the drugs, yeah, exactly.
or just keep going the way he is, just
Yeah.
keep being a
That's how I was thinking
addict.
that too.
Yeah.
So
Right, I
maybe
guess.
I can chill out with him, or
Yeah.
or I'm still angry at him.
Interesting.
So let's have a look through. So he said, but I've got plans for him in the next life. You know what I mean? So he has a bad relationship. I'm guessing when he says he have plans for him, maybe he's going to do something bad to him in the next life or something, because they have really bad blood.
Wait, but is his brother
Attention.
still alive?
Yeah. So I don't want to spoil him too much right now. Like, he doesn't want to give him too much hate right now. You know what I mean? He knows the drill. He knows what he needs to do. He knows what's happening.
Knows the drill,
You know what I mean? Again, it's a good filler interjection.
You know
in
what I
this
mean?
case,
Yeah.
yeah. He's trying to
know what I
find
mean?
words to say.
He says a bit too much though, kind of.
He says it a lot, yeah. But
disrupts.
Every sentence he said that.
You know what I mean?
whilst we're thinking of what to say, there are a lot of these filler words.
Yeah, 100%.
So he's using it as a filler. I'm not going to go around there begging in the house. So he's not going to go to him and say, well, we must do Oasis together or something like this. And then, you know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I mean?
That's what it is, you know what I mean?
But yeah, definitely.
Good combo.
As you get older, as you get older, you start sort of thinking, maybe I should just chill out, or maybe I should just go full throttle. That's a nice
throttle,
phrase.
yeah.
Like, go really hard, really all the time,
Full
every
power.
day. Yeah, full power.
I guess it's like throttle the motorbike,
Throttle.
Yeah, and full throttle is like going all the way, like,
But for us, and he's talking about drinking.
Okay,
and that kind of
interesting.
thing. So yeah, and get completely off me tits. Me tits, basically, he says.
Off me tits,
but we would say my, if we took a grammar book,
My tits,
we'd
yeah.
say my. So that's why the grammar in a textbook is one version, the one where everyone can communicate.
Yeah.
But in local terms, we have these other slight variations that are well understood in community. So it's not incorrect.
Yeah, not at all. It's like saying, how are we? Like,
Yeah,
how are you? You might say, how are we?
Yeah.
Like,
Say that?
Yeah. Like, how are we so now? yeah.
How are we?
Yeah, it's
We are
strange.
good. We are good,
Yeah,
right?
I hope so. Yeah. And then,
So it's worthwhile knowing that, like those small
Yeah.
grammatical differences.
'Cause you gotta hear it.
because for the listening side. You don't have to use it, but for listening. 100%.
Yeah, great.
But I've got plans for him in the next life, you know what I mean? So I don't want to spoil him too much now, you know what I mean? He knows the drill, you know what I mean? I'm not going to go around there begging your ass, you know what I mean? It is what it is, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, there is definitely, as you get older, you start sort of thinking, maybe I should just chill out. Or maybe I should just go full throttle and get completely off my tits.
Okay, so again, pretty good job. So that's just number 2, though, unfortunately. We've got a couple more to go.
All
So
right.
you
Feel like
can
it's going to
go-
get hard from here.
Actually, this one I'd say is also a little bit easy, but the
Okay.
next ones, it's going to ramp up in difficulty. Number 7, I don't know if you could do number 7. So that's going to be interesting.
Okay. Stay tuned.
Cockney.
Cockney, famous for bottle water.
Water.
So London, if you go to London, you're definitely going to experience this accent.
Is it all of London?
No, it's actually Cockney is just a specific area. It's
Okay.
people who are Cockneys officially are the people who are born within the sound of Bow bells. That means the church in Bow, when the bells go off,
very
if you can
specific.
hear it. Yeah, super specific. But when we say Cockney accent, we're really referring to a specific type, like what features they hold. So it could be more varied.
Okay.
Where you hear it. So,
I do like the Cockney rhyming slang. I haven't got a Scooby-Doo. That was on the Spider-Man movie. Yeah. Or as apples and pears.
Apples and pears.
It means stairs.
Stairs.
Apples and pears.
It's like it's a words that rhyme. Yeah. So in Australia we have slang like for jail we'll say ALJ. So it's the word. It's the first letter you put at the end. So ALJ. Each way. Oj. Like go is oj.
Makes things a bit difficult.
Yeah.
Context for this one is this guy is Danny Dyer, very famous actor. He's talking about working on soap operas.
Okay.
He says that other actors say that doing soap operas is no good. It's rubbish. To do. It's like look down.
It's got a bad rep. You might say. Yeah. It's like like a Hollywood guy might be like, oh, he's a soap opera guy. You know, it's like he's cleaning the toilets down at the studio. You know, he's like
talking about this one.
So he's kind of defending it.
Let's get into it.
It's the hardest discipline, I tell you. It is graft, and to keep it real and believable day in, day out, it's tough, man.
Day in, day out.
So day in, day out means like every day.
Day in, day year?
Day in, day out. It's a
day in, day out.
Yeah, it's a phrase, I guess. Yeah.
It is
graft. Like rough, right? Like
graft means hard work.
Hard work, graft. We don't use it too much, graft. I haven't heard it in a very long time.
Grass.
Okay.
Grass.
Yeah.
It's like grass.
That's interesting.
Graft.
So he said it's graft. So these exact things that he says are.
It is graft, mate.
It's the hardest. He says artist because the H is dropped in Cockney. It's the hardest discipline. I'll tell you. It is graft, hard work, and to keep it real. Like not keep it real as in the slang,
right?
Because there's two differences. It is meaning literally to make it look real.
Yeah, realistic, right?
Yeah, and believable, day in, day out, that every day.
Yeah,
it's tough, man.
It's the hardest discipline, I tell you. It is graft, and to keep it real and believable, day in, day out. It's tough, man.
So I couldn't get. It is graft.
Graft, yeah.
This one, day in, day out.
Day in, day out.
It's tough, man.
So
two hours,
with a Cockney accent, we drop the T at the end of words.
Ow, right?
And then this OU is also different. So instead of ow, it's ah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
Did you understand because this is a specific phrase or it's like
day in, day out is a specific phrase.
I probably heard day in, day
something.
And then something, so my mind automatically puts it together. So
because you've never heard a day right? If you heard a day
like just what it is. Yeah, I might be able to pick it up, might not by but I've heard a lot in like movies, like Jason Statham does the Cockney, so I've been exposed to it a little bit.
100%. So this is very common. This we have has, mass. This sound is appearing many times in the Cockney accent. So something to watch out for if you go to London. Okay, next one is Glaswegian. Any idea where that's from?
Let's go.
Glasgow. Scotland. Yeah.
Scotland. Okay.
So here we go.
Oh,
you may have seen this guy. He's seen it.
Yeah, you've seen
this guy before.
Very famous video.
In this video, this MP, he's in Parliament.
Okay.
And he is talking about where is it? The MP is discussing about the accessibility for disabled people around an estate. But the reason why this is famous and why he reacted was because it's been shown a lot on social media because the person he's talking to didn't understand him. And and that guy's a native English speaker.
Yeah, and he's British too.
Oh, really? Okay.
Parliamentary colleagues who have disabilities do find it quite difficult getting around certain parts of the state. Given that we're doing this refurbishment work, what can be done to make sure that those with a disability are able to move around more freely and the place is accessible?
How do you feel?
Yeah, I just didn't understand the middle. Something lock?
Okay.
I understood like some of his colleagues who are disabled do have problems getting around the building because of something. I didn't get what it was because of.
Yeah.
The first time I heard this one, I understood nothing.
Like, what I'll probably have to listen to it like 3 times or something. Can I listen to the middle?
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
A lot of parliamentary colleagues who have disabilities do find it quite difficult getting around certain this refurbishment work, what can be done to make sure
Oh,
those with
yeah, I
disability
know.
are able to move around more freely?
So now they're doing the refurbishment work.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
what I
work,
got. I thought it was.
work,
I thought it was a lock at the start. Something lock. I was like, what the hell does that mean?
There's no there's wak.
Yeah, walk. Okay.
It's like a totally
And
different language. for me.
refurbishment work. So like we would probably say reconstruction. You know, we might say reconstruction, or we might just say work. Interesting
No,
accent.
it's more like sound like English because it's familiar. That sounds.
Yeah, you've heard it a couple times. Yeah.
But like first time I've heard, like it's like what kind of language he's speaking.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's very strong. You know, I had to put like my ear next to the computer and just was able to hear it. You know, if it was like with voices around and stuff and it was not so clear, I wouldn't be able to catch it all.
So what he exactly said was that a number of parliamentary colleagues, I mean, that's quite tricky anyway.
Right.
Two tricky words next to each other, who have disabilities do find it quite difficult getting around certain parts of the estate. And then he doesn't pause. Actually, there should be a period here, in my opinion.
Right.
He doesn't stop. He
Just keeps going.
goes. There's like two sentences together.
No breaks.
No
Just
breaks.
goes.
Given that we're doing this refurbishment work, what can be done to make sure that those with a disability are able to move around more freely and the place is accessible?
Very clear.
Yeah.
If you say it like that.
Yeah.
It's hard to understand because like of his accent, but
Right.
also he's
It's quite a
fast
yeah.
speaker, right?
Yeah.
And it's also a pretty tricky topic. You know, he's not talking about what he had for lunch. You know, he's talking about building constructions and
So
stuff.
something I should mention is he's saying it for the second time.
Oh,
So
okay.
What we can pick out from this is a bit of frustration. So that's why he's speaking faster.
Okay.
So he said it once, and the MP said, "I didn't quite understand," and then he's had to say it again.
Okay.
Oh, you pick up the second.
The second
The
time.
second one, yeah.
Was the first
Even though
time more unclear?
It was just a little background sound.
Ah,
There was a
okay.
bit in here, but there was more in the second.
Yeah. Gotcha.
And then actually after this, he still didn't understand.
Parliamentary colleagues who have disabilities do find it quite difficult getting around certain parts of the state. Given that we're doing this refurbishment work, what can be done to make sure that those with a disability are able to move around more freely and the place is accessible?
Okay, we've got another one.
Okay.
This one is Welsh.
Welsh.
Okay, a variety of Welsh. In this video, the context is this lady is they are talking to a protester. The lady is a protester.
Okay.
Who is protesting about a large group of immigrants being placed in the village where she lives by the government, like suddenly.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yep.
So let's go into the video.
We've got no problem. If you moved immigrants into the house next to me, I'd welcome them open-armed. But to put a huge concentration, practically doubling the population of a village, especially when you consider security, their workers, they're all going to be here. You're going to be doubling the village. We just can't take it.
How do you feel?
Hold on. I just couldn't understand the first part here, I think.
I'd welcome them open-armed.
Here.
I think she said, "I'd welcome in open arms,"
Yeah, I'd
which
welcome
means
them.
to greet someone. Yeah, I'd welcome
I
him.
welcome them open armed.
Yeah.
Did she say that?
Open armed. Okay.
I'd welcome them open-armed.
Open armed.
Open armed.
Yeah. Well, welcome them in. I just don't understand most. I think like the very start, she said something. Maybe it was kind of fast.
Okay, here we go.
We've got no problem. If you moved immigrants into the house next to me, I'd welcome them
Oh yeah.
open-armed.
If I moved
But to put
in, if they moved into the house next to me,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
That's the.
But she said the first time I didn't hear like moved into I don't know something. Yeah. She said like popularization because I was like, wait, is she saying something different? But I think what she meant was population,
Population,
right?
yeah. So
With a popularization sounds like it's getting more popular, like
Yeah.
popularization.
yeah, she made a mistake with the word.
Yeah.
But again, it's another example where you can see she's kind of passionate about the subject.
Yeah.
So the speed is
Maybe a little
faster
nervous too on the
and a
TV.
little
Yeah.
nervous. So these are factors you have to take in when you're speaking
Yeah,
to people.
yeah.
What's their mood? Right. It's
Right.
not always your English. It's
Clear.
their situation.
Classroom English, you know. And one thing I found unique was like doubling was sound like
Dublin.
Dublin, like sound like the place, like Dublin.
Also, huge. We say
Ah.
huge. She says huge.
Huge. Oh yeah.
Village.
Concentration,
It's like village.
practically.
So she said, we've got no problem. If you've moved immigrants into a house next to me, we'd welcome them open-armed.
Open up.
But to put a huge concentration, practically doubling the population it should be, of the village, especially when you consider security
stuff, right?
Their workers, they're all going to be here. We're going to be doubling the village. We just can't take it.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
We've got no problem. If he moved immigrants into the house next to me, I'd welcome him open-armed. But to put a huge concentration, practically doubling the population of a village, especially when you consider security, their workers, they're all going to be here. We're going to be doubling the village. We just can't take it.
So that one was a tricky one as well.
Yeah,
That one was
sounded
very tricky,
How do I say it? Like kind of like choral sound, like.
Oh, there was. Yeah.
Like,
Next one. This guy.
This
So
guy.
I got two more, just two more.
there
Yeah.
you go.
You seen it?
Oh, mate. Scouse. Okay, Scouse. Do you know Scouse?
Scotland?
Close to, but no, it's Liverpool.
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 Well, it's like completely different. Liverpool
Sounds
Scouse.
similar to Scottish though.
Oh, it does.
So this guy's pretty famous. We made a video recently on this guy
Okay.
on my channel, and he's back again, but a slightly different one this time.
Really? How come he keeps coming back? Does he keep looking for interviews?
He's kind of popular on that.
Okay.
With the fan TV for sports in England, they have a core group of people that support us that they go to regularly.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
he was one of them, or still is, I'm not sure.
There you go. Good on him.
This is after a match, after a football match. Liverpool played. I think they won the match.
Yeah.
And then he's just talking about what happened.
Okay.
So
Let's go.
let's get into it.
We were brilliant. We were phenomenal. I really liked that performance myself. Obviously, if I had to have a criticism on the game, I'd have to probably say, and it's kind of been like consistent pattern, conceding at the end. Yeah. Just got to stay tight and composed, and go through and get those clean sheets. But listen.
Okay. I just didn't understand the very start. He said,
There's a
did he slip up on his words a
where
little
he's
bit?
like trying to decide what to say.
We were brilliant.
Yeah,
Just then.
we were playing.
We were
league-
brilliant. We were brilliant.
Oh, we were brilliant. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we were brilliant. Yeah, now I hear it. I thought he was saying we were playing something. Yeah, but we were brilliant. There was something inconsistent about the end, just like not having a strong finish, I guess, as a team. But this young chap seems to be pretty positive about the future of the team.
So this guy, this is my like
Nemesis.
Yeah. Third time or fourth time, like I've heard his English, so it's like getting.
You're getting used to it now. Yeah.
Used to it, but the first time I heard, it's like the same as a politician.
Yeah.
I had no idea what he was saying, but yeah, I started understanding him, so I was kind of surprised.
So that's important for everyone to know, though, because so now is a good example of showing that the more times you do it, the more you can understand in any accent. So,
Practice, right? Yeah.
Because like if you hear a couple of times, you understand what like he's like how to say like trait. What kind of like accent? Like maybe he say or as like rule. Like that.
this guy, he says, "We were brilliant. We were phenomenal. I really liked that performance myself. Obviously, if I had to have a criticism on the game, I'd have to probably say, and it's kind of been like consistent pattern, conceding at the end.
Yeah.
Just got to stay tight and composed, go through and get those clean sheets. But listen, so clean sheets means no goals go in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
So
I
that's
didn't
a
know that
that's a
actually.
football term, it's a slightly
I thought it just meant like a win, but
No, clean sheets means no goals.
flawless victory, right?
0-0.
Yeah, no, just no goals against them. So
Yeah.
no goals go in Liverpool side. They can score as many.
Okay.
Like flawless victory, right?
Good defense, basically.
We were brilliant. We were phenomenal. I really liked that performance myself. Obviously, if I had to have a criticism on the game, I'd have to probably say, and it's kind of been like consistent pattern, conceding at the end. Yeah. Just got to stay tight and composed, and go through and get those clean sheets. But listen,
And he said a consistent pattern because at that point, Liverpool
It's happened a couple of times.
Yeah, it happened quite a lot where they conceded at the last minute or something.
Okay.
Okay,
Is that your team, Stu?
No,
No.
not at all. No, my team's rubbish. The last one. So
Okay,
there's a
old
couple
chap.
of features we should talk about this. There's a tendency, the older the person, the less clarity there'll be, I would say.
Same as Japanese.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah,
I'll
same.
talk to like an old chap from the countryside, like in Ibaraki or something. I'm like, well, what are you talking about, sir?
I was back in Nagano. Then my parents started saying like some words that I don't even know. What are you talking about?
So that's one thing
That's
to
funny.
think about. But also this accent, West Country, you may have heard it
West
before.
country, okay. Is that a specific region or
Think
just?
of Hagrid.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, so this is what we're going to be thinking about here. But Hagrid's obviously there's an actor and he has to speak clearly so everyone understands. The accent is just to show like class level or something in the movie, yeah? This old gentleman is going to be talking about a moment when he was face to face with a rat.
Okay.
What?
Okay, so rat.
Like
Like a mouse, yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's what I mean.
yeah. So I don't want to give you any more. I just want to see what you feel first.
Okay.
And if don't cry, okay?
Don't cry.
So here
Was
we
it
go.
emotional?
Ready?
And a rat, when I was dressing, me right hand side, he went the leg of my trousers. And he went up with his back towards my leg. And he got up here. And I caught him. And I was like this. They said, what the hell's the matter with you? I said, you wait and see.
How do you,
All right.
I'd love to know how you
So
feel.
the rat ran up his leg
Yeah.
and he said, what the hell's the matter with you?
Yeah.
And then he said, why don't you try and see or something?
Yeah.
Why don't
Oh,
you?
did
why don't-
really well.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
surprised. Actually, that's great.
No, I didn't understand. What
How
he
do you
was
feel?
saying.
Was 0%?
I mean, like
5%?
he was like kind of doing
Dancing,
gesture,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like so, maybe I was like
Right.
kind of like understand what he was trying to say, but I didn't understand what he was saying.
Yeah, I think if you didn't give me any context, it would be much trickier though,
Oh,
because
yeah.
I was kind of paying attention for rats and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. But I didn't understand the like the middle, like
Okay, so that's fine. We're going to go over
Yeah,
it. But
yeah,
that's, again, what you said is important because the gestures that people make, you shouldn't just be listening for the words. You should
Body
be looking at
language.
the context of everything.
Yeah,
And
100%.
it's all in front of you in a conversation. So
How do I say? Very, his voice is like very. How do I say?
mumbling.
Yeah,
yeah.
mumbling, yeah.
That just happens with like older
yeah,
people
yeah.
too, right?
Your muscles relax. And
Yeah.
they can't tense as much. So he said, I had a rat while I was dressing.
Oh, okay.
Well, basically, I saw a rat. There's lots of grammatical inconsistencies if you think about textbook English.
Yeah.
But, you know, as we talked about, not necessarily incorrect. Me right hands out. He ran the leg of me trousers and he went up with his back towards me leg. So basically, the feet are on the linen.
Ah, okay. Yeah. That
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking like, what's going on? You know?
yeah.
Disgusting.
I thought in that scene he said he ran up my back, but he
Ah.
said the back of the rats.
The back of the rat's touching
Yeah.
his
Wow.
leg, yeah.
Okay.
And he got up there and I caught him and I was like this and he was jumping around.
Yeah.
And he said, what the hell is the matter with you? And I said, you wait and see.
You wait and
Yeah.
see. Okay.
So that's tricky, yeah. That one is
That was
tricky.
master level, bro. That's tricky.
Yeah.
Tricky.
That was difficult for me.
And a rat, when I was dressing, me right hand side, he went the leg of my trousers. And he went up with his back towards my leg. And he got up here. And I caught him. And I was like this. They said, what the hell's the matter with you? I said, you wait and see.
I would say, for me, probably, Oasis or Conor McGregor, about the same. Also the Cockney.
Easiest.
Yeah.
Easiest.
I'll probably rank those three as the easiest. Conor McGregor, Oasis, Cockney bloke.
Yeah.
And then probably middle range was the lady
The Welsh lady.
Yeah.
talking about the housing
Yeah.
and the soccer bloke.
Okay.
And then what was pretty tricky was the MP. And then what was super tricky was the old chap.
Yeah, the West
So they're
Country,
like that. So like,
Glaswegian and West
so like
Country.
moderate, kind of hard, super hard.
Scouse
Yeah.
and also
But I think Scouse you've watched quite a bit now.
Right,
And,
you got used
and
to it,
the
yeah.
politician.
And the Glaswegian you're
Yeah,
okay
right?
with now.
Yeah.
And also the old guy, the last old guy.
Hmm.
The three people I didn't understand at all for the first time.
When
But,
the first time you
yeah, yeah.
watched in your life. Not today
Yeah.
necessarily, but when you first
So,
watched.
yeah, I ranked them at the same rank.
Okay.
Yeah, but all that pretty much same as Rupa.
Okay.
There you
well,
go.
there we go. I wonder how you guys did, okay?
Let us know.
Let us know. And we'll see you next time. Ciao, ciao.
Peace out.